Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Too Wise to Woo Peaceably by Katie Splendor, and it looks like it's a reference to Much Ado About Nothing because it has Beatrice and Benedict in it. And let's read the rules. Beatrice and Benedict may argue, but in the end, their hearts are still joined. And I guess these are their hearts? I'm not sure. Looks like some key-like thing, actually. I don't know. Anyways, let's read the actual rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means fill the entire grid with the digits 1 through 9 without repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region, which is a box in this case. We have Beatrice. Along the Lady Beatrice's thin purple line, digits alternate between odd and even and may not have a value greater than 6. Interesting. Okay. So you'll always alternate between odd digits and even digits, and you can never have a 6 on the purple line. Benedict. Along Signor Benedict's thick red line, digits alternate between odd and even and may not have a value less than 4. Okay, so that means... Right. Interesting. So... Right. You'll always alternate between odd and even for Beatrice and for Benedict, but Beatrice cannot have a digit on Beatrice's line cannot be greater than 6, so it can't be 7 or above. And on Benedict's line, you also alternate between odds and evens, but you can't have a value less than 4, which means you can't have a value of 3 or less on Benedict's line. So we also have XV sums, where digits separated by an X sum to 10, and digits separated by a V sum to 5, with no negative constraints. So for example, if this were a 3, this would have to be a 7 to make sure that these digits add up to 10. And if this were a 2, this would be a 3 to make sure that these digits add up to 5. And that's an example. That's basically how X and V works. We also have difference crop key dots, or white crop key dots, where digits separated by a white crop key dot are consecutive, and there is no negative constraint. So for example, if this were a 6, this would have to be a 5 or a 7 to make sure that these digits are consecutive. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, the first thing I spy is any row or cage which has 6 of the purple line or 6 of the red line. We have 6 purple lines in this upper left box. That means the rest must be all high digits, right? So these are the digits 1 through 6 here. This has to be 7, 8, or 9 here. This in column 5 has to be, we have 6 digits that are on the red line, so the remaining digits must all be 1, 2, or 3. So those are 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. We have 6 digits in the lower right box in the pink and the purple line. So that means the rest are high digits here. Also in column 7, we have 6 purple digits. So that means these must be high digits here. And the high digits are specifically 7, 8, 9. The low digits are specifically 1, 2, and 3. Also, anything that's crossed over with both must be a middle digit. So we'll mark those as middle. This is middle, middle. These are middle. And I think that's it, right? Okay. 5, this is 6 odds already also in column 3. Or not odds, 6 purple digits on column 3, so these are both high. These are consecutive. So one of them must be green, but we don't know which. Also, these, one of these has to at least be a low, but we don't know which. This is 1 through 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this right-hand center box. So the rest must be high. So this is high, this is high. Okay. What else do we have? We have 3 highs in column 9, which means the rest must be low or medium. We already knew that aspect about this, but we didn't know about here. This is low or medium. Therefore, this is 1 medium here. Sorry, this is 1 high here, because this can't be high. We have 1 high here, and we have 2 mediums here. Okay, that doesn't tell us very much. This cannot be high. So where is the last high digit? High cannot be on Beatrice's line, so it has to be here. So this is high, which forces both of these to be medium. Okay. This can be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6 here, which makes this 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. These are consecutive. They're both high. So 8 has to be one of these digits. So this is 7, 8, or 9, which forces this to be 7 or 9. Okay. These are... One of these has to be a 5, because it alternates between odd and even digits here. Same here. This has to be... One of these has to be 8, because it alternates between odd and even here. So same here. This has to be 8. So this is 7 or 9 here. This is 8 with 7 or 9. And this is 7 or 9 here. So this is 8 with 7 or 9. This is 7 or... Yeah. This alternates between odd and even. This is odd. So this has to be 7 or 9, which forces this to be even. So this is 8, which means this can't be 8. This is a 7-9 pair, which eliminates 7 and 9 the rest of the column. So this is 8. This is 7 or 9. This is 7 or 9. This must be an odd digit because it's next to an even digit. And the only odd middle digit is 5. So this is 5. This is odd, which makes this even. So this is 4 and 6, which makes this odd. This is 5, which makes this even. So this is 8. This cannot be 8 here. Let's see. This 5 means this has to be even. This is even. So this is 2, 4, 6, which means this is odd. This is 1, 3, which makes this even. 2 and 4, which makes this odd. 1, 3, 5. It can't be 5 because of a 5 there. So this must be even, 2, 4, and 6, which means 6 has to be one of these two cells, which means this cannot be 6 here, so it can't be 4 or 6, though this must be low, and this must be high. These are both low because they're a 1, 3 pair. This is even, so it's 2, 4, 6. This is even, 2, 4, 6, which leaves odd here, and it's 1 and 3, so it's a low. This is odd because it's next to an even, so it's 1, 3, or 5. These are even because it's next to odd, so it's 2, 4, and 6. This is even. Sorry, this is odd because it's next to two evens here. This is odd, 1, 3, 5, even, 2, 4, and it cannot be 2, so this is 4 or 6 here. Which makes these odd. This is even. 4, 6, 8, odd, 5, 7, 9, even, 4 or 6. So this is these are both medium. This has to be odd, so it's 7 or 9, and it's the high digit, which means there's no more high digits here. Interesting. This 4, 6, 4, 6 pair eliminates 4 and 6 in the rest of the box, so this can't be 4 or 6. This is 8, which is a high. 4, 6 is next to an odd, which is 1, 3, 5, which is next to 2, 4, 6, which is next to 1, 3, 5. These are 2, 4, and 6, which makes that 1, 3, 5. So this is a 7, 8, 9 triplet here in this box. 2, 4, and 6 is next to an odd, so this is 1, 3, 5, but it can't be 5 because of that 5. So it's 1 or 3, which is next, so this is low, which is next to an even digit, so this must be 2, this must be 8, which means this cannot be 8 here. In this upper left box, where is the 8 left, it has to be here. So this is 8. This is a medium that's not even, so it has to be odd. So the only medium odd is a 5. This is an even, cannot be 2, it's 4 or 6, so this is medium also. 4 or 6 can be consecutive with 3, 5, or 7, but it can't be 3 because it's on Benedict's line, which may not be less than 4. So this is 5 or 7 here. This is in between. It has to be medium, and it's an odd. So this is 5 again, which means this can't be 5. This is 7, which forces this to be 6. This 2 and 6 eliminates 2 and 6 here. So it's 4, which makes that a medium. This 5 eliminates 5 here. So this is a 1, 3. So this must be low. This is high. The 7 eliminates 7 here, so this is a 9. It also eliminates 7 here, so it's an 8, 9 pair, which eliminates, this 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's a 9, which makes that a 7, which makes that a 9. So this cannot be 9 here. This 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 7, which makes that a 9. This 9 eliminates 9 here, it's 7. This is an even digit, so it's 4 or 6. This is an even digit, so it's 4 or 6. This must be then odd, which makes this 9, this 8. This is a medium digit. This is a medium digit, which eliminates this 4, 6 pair eliminates 4 and 6 in the rest of the column. This can't be 4 or 6. This is 2, so this can't be 2. This is the medium. This is low. 2 must be next to an odd. It's 1, 3, or 5, but it can't be 5, so this is medium. Sorry, this is low. 1, 3 must be next to a 4 or 6, which is a medium. We have a 4, 6, 4, 6, 5 triplet in this box, so this must be a 7, 9 pair, and they're both high. This 5 is next to an even digit, so it's 4 and 6, which means they're both medium. That makes this odd. It cannot be 5 or 7, so this has to be 9 because it's greater than 4. Sorry, it's 4 or greater. So this is high. That leaves this next to a 4, 6, or 8. Cannot be 4 or 6 because of the 4, 6 pair in the row, so this is 8, which is high. That's next to a odd digit, which has to be 7. So that's also high. This 4, 6 pair eliminates 4 and 6 in the rest of the row. Therefore, this can't be 4 or 6. This is 2, which means this can't be 2. This can't be 2. So this is a low. We don't know anything else about this. This is a 1, 2, 3 triplet. That means the remaining digits are all, well, we don't know. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is even, so it has to be it has to be 2 because it's next to an odd digit. This must be odd, so this is 1 or 3, which makes this a low. This can't be 2. This 1 or 3 is next to an even, so that's fine. 2, 4, and 6, but 2 and 6 are not available, so this must be 4, which is a middle digit. That makes this a 6, which is a middle digit. And then we don't know about this. This can't be 4. This can't be 4 because of the 4 in the column. This can't be 4 because of this 4, so this must be 6, which makes this a 4. This 4 eliminates 4 here, so that's a 6. That makes this a 2, which makes this 6, which makes that 4, which makes that 2. 2 and 3 add up to 5. So this is 2 and 3. This is 1. 2 and 3 eliminate 2 and 3 here, so that's 1. So this is low, this is a high, and 8. This can't be 1 or 5, so this is 3, which makes this 1. Therefore, this is low. This can't be low anymore. It's 5. This is not low either. It's not low. This is medium. This is medium. This is an even digit because it's next to 5. It cannot be 8, so it's 4 or 6, which is a medium digit. They're next to an odd digits here. And it's 5, 7, or 9. 5 cannot be here, so this is 7 or 9, which is a high. 5 means this can't be 5, so this is a low. This has to be 1, 3, or 5, but it can't be 5. So this must be 1 or 3, which makes that a low. We have a 1, 3, 1, 3 pair in row 3, which eliminates 1 and 3 in the rest of the row. So this is 5 and is a medium, which means this can't be 5. This is 7 and is a high digit, which eliminates 7 here. So it's a 9. That eliminates 7 and 9 here. So this is a 5 and a medium. That leaves this as a 3. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so that's a 4. This is low. This has to be a 1, 3, 6 triplet, or 1, 3, 6, yeah, triplet here. And this can't be 6 because of that 6, so this is 1 or 3, and this is 6, which makes this medium and this low. That means this can't be 5. This is a 1, 3 pair. This is a 1, 3 pair. These are both low. That eliminates 1 and 3 in the rest of this box. So this must be a 5 and is middle. That leaves a low here, and it cannot be 2 or 3, so this is 1. We also have to have a 2 in column 4. It cannot be here, so it has to be here. That leaves a 7 remaining, so this is 7. This is then high, which makes this low. That leaves a low here and is 3, which makes that not 3. This is 1. This has to be middle because of what's remaining in the box. This has to be low because of what's remaining in the box, and it must be 2. This can't be 4, or this can't be 6. It's 4 or 6 here in the column. It can't be 6, so this is 4, this is 6, this is 4, this is 6, 4, and 6. We're left with the 2 in row 9, so that's 2. 1 eliminates 1 here, so this is 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, and 1. Remaining digits then are, this has to be a low, and this is a high. That can't be high, that's middle. Which makes this 5. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so that's 4. This is consecutive. Well, that's already consecutive. This has to be a 3. The 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 9, 7, 9, and 7. And that's how you solve this. Yeah, pretty cool. I like it because it colors. I like coloring a lot on these puzzles. I don't know why. It's just something that I've always really enjoyed about Sudoku puzzles. So when I get to color, especially the color of the entire grid, it's a lot of fun for me. I guess No, it was helpful in the first part. I didn't need to continue coloring, I guess, but I like, as I said, I like coloring. So, hopefully this made sense. Again, I attacked basically wherever there were sets of six, which I knew where they were. Um, so that was helpful, right? This column three, this box in the upper left corner, the box in the lower right, um, this column seven, column five with the reds. And then we got stuff like this, which was interesting. We had, oh, this right hand box was very important because we knew from this coloring here and this coloring here that these all had to be red. So none of the reds were here. We also knew two of these were red. And then from this, none of this could not be red, and none of these could be red, obviously. So that forced these three to be red. And then everything just, followed from that. Then we figured out, yeah, what was even and what was odd, which was very helpful. And then, yeah, as I said, everything flowed from there. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.